Hello Pisces, and welcome. Welcome to your June reading. My name is Alyssa. This is my channel of New Direction. I should start with that. We are outside. I love doing readings outside. So if we get interrupted, I do apologize. My dogs are outside and they're all sleeping currently, but all of a sudden, something will move and they'll all get up and bark and take off. So I do apologize if we are interrupted. I cuss a little bit, so if that's an issue, then there's your warning. Let's get into this. I've already pulled the cards, the Oracle cards, just to save some time, but we're going to get right into this. So we started with the new, my new deck, and this is the LQ deck. This is the She Who deck. And you had two cards come out, and I wouldn't generally take the two, but I really felt that they needed to both come out. So the first one that you pulled was Valeris, She Who Flies, Dare Do Reach. The message of this card is do not hide from your dreams, seeker. Do give into the flights of fancy. Spread your wings as wide as you dare, but also listen to the advice of those who may have dreamed and also have flown and survived the fall. Remember, many great things have come about because of those who have dreamed but failed. Your failures propel you forward toward your successes. Now launch yourself, dreamer. Spread your big, wonderful heart so your soul can take flight. Do not fear the fall. Embrace the flight. Do dare reach. Valeris. And then the second card that you pulled, good luck if I can say this, Abanolaka. I don't know. She Who Battles. Justice, Fierce, Commitment. She is here to help you face your current challenges. If you decide to stand and fight, remember her unwavering focus and complete commitment. She knows if she is first victorious in her heart, she cannot be beaten. But there is a great saying, you do not have to tend to every argument to which you are invited. You are not diminished by refusing to do battle. Often it takes greater strength to lay down your sword. By doing so, you may learn something that changes the entire scene. Your enemy may turn out to be a friend or a teacher rather than a taker. Whichever path you choose, stay fiercely committed to your decision. And Estefina was on the bottom. She Who Surrenders. Okay? You have She Who Flies, She Who Battles, and She Who Surrenders. And Estefina is very much the lesson of this card is that when we surrender to the losses of the past, we strangle ourselves. The lesson of this card is that when we surrender to the loss of the past, we strangle ourselves with sorrow. It reminds us that when we let the ropes of the past hurts turn into anchors, they only hold us back. Your task is to carefully review things from the past. If they cause you pain, you must let them go. It's like a paper cut that won't heal because you keep touching it. Put the past in the past where it belongs. Breaking the chains of misery will not be easy, but you've been given the chance to start anew. Don't let misery detain you from your amazing life. Estefina is all about no one can release her. No one can release her, save her. And save herself is what she must do. Wow. All right. So the energies of this month, the theme of the energies that came out was the Healer of Ages, and then a woman holding a coin. Sorry, a woman holding a heart. I feel as though there is just this need right now. It's as though you're like reaching past and into like this whole new phase, Pisces. Okay, it's as though you're like stretching yourself outside the comfort zones. The bottom of the deck here was a broken heart. Okay, and maybe you're healing, maybe this month is about healing. Maybe there has been an upheaval in some sort of relationship, or there's been, you know, some sort of confrontation, you know, that has happened in your heart that's struck you, that has hurt you. Okay? And this energy this month is saying that there's healing here in the divine. You know, giving your heart over here to the divine, whatever that is to you, to the higher. Okay? There's healing here. And the energy, the spirit animals that you pulled was the bat spirit, a rebirth is assured, and the peacock spirit, let it shine. And the bat spirit is talking about coming from the darkness, trusting in life, you know, trusting in a higher, trusting in spirit to bring you forward from, you know, from the darkness of the cave and out into the light, out into the new, you know, the new beginning. A rebirth is assured. And the peacock spirit, let it shine. That's talking about spreading your beauty. You know, those beautiful tail feathers behind you. You know, showing who you truly are and allowing that just to be what shines forward through you. It's trusting that the authentic you within inside of you is worthy enough to shine forward. The moss spirit at the bottom of this one just came out for the Aquaries too. It was funny that it came out here at the bottom, because this is a surrendering. This is a release of having the control of this, or feeling the need to have the control of the certainty in your life, in your situation, whatever it may be. It's surrendering to the spirit, surrendering to the higher, you know, allowing things to just be for what they need to be. Embracing the bat, embracing coming from the cave, embracing that following of the intuition, okay? Embracing this healing, you know, this healing that comes from the healer of ages. This is healing. She who surrenders. This was at the bottom. Let it shine. Let your authenticity shine forward here. The angel cards that came out were healthy lifestyles. And this says eat a healthy full diet, get adequate sleep, and exercise regularly for optimal health. And this isn't just to feel better. This isn't just to lose weight. This is how you heal. You know, if you're going through a healing kind of phase right now of your life where you're surrendering things and your mentality is, you know, and your emotions and your spiritual being are being tested, you need to take care of the body. You need to take care of the house that your soul is living in. Because we are all just spiritual beings here living in these 3D forms. But the bodies, these temples that we have been given to live in, they need to be taken care of. And by eating and taking care of yourself, getting adequate sleep, making sure that the food you are putting inside of your body, sun-infused food right now, garden food, okay? Eating things that are going to literally make you feel alive. You also got gifts from God. We angels are bringing you gifts from the Creator. Open your arms to receive, and this is very much important too. Open yourself to the opportunity, open yourself to the blessings that are coming into your life, okay? That's important, you know? You need to make way for the blessings in your life, okay? Sensitivity was at the bottom here. Okay, and sensitivity says you are extra sensitive to the energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. And sensitivity and healthy lifestyles, they play very well in together, because when you actually read the description of that sensitivity card in the book, it's talking about being sensitive to the foods and the things that you are putting in your body right now. You know, and if you take good care of your body and you put, you know, again, sun-infused food into your body, you know, you're nourishing yourself with the things that, you know, not only well, they rejuvenate your 3D form. They rejuvenate your body, you know, and that's all a part of it. It's also interconnected here, okay? All right, let's get into the tarot. So we are going to start with your strengths. Strengths for the month. Strengths for the Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. What are the strengths of the Pisces for this month? Wow, the Lovers. The Lovers has been coming up a lot lately. And I feel that there's the Lovers, the Six of Swords. Strengths here, Spirit. And the Three of Wands. Challenges or fears. Challenges or fears the Pisces may be facing this month. Queen of Wands, okay. That's understandable. Five of Wands, Knight of Swords. Steps. Steps for them to pursue. Wow, okay. Two of Cups on the very bottom. Two of Cups and then the Star. This could be an Aries. Sorry, not an Aries. This could be an Aquarius, maybe. You know, maybe you have this kind of love with an Aquarius here, but it doesn't necessarily have to be an Aquarius. That just happens to be their card. But this Two of Cups is talking about energies, okay? Two separate energies coming together here. And the blending of their energies is creating magic and filling cups, filling both of their cups with their combined energy. That is what the Two of Cups is talking about. It doesn't need to be romantic. It can be romantic, but it doesn't need to be. It's just two good, solid energy sources coming together to create magic, to come together to be able to fill each other's cups, you know? They know that, okay, separately we have this magic within us, but between us we can fill two cups, okay? It's that understanding. It can also be this energy connection to spirit, to the divine, okay? The Star card is like the prayer card. It's like the wish card. Okay, maybe this relationship, maybe this blending of energies is something that you are wanting, you know, you are asking for, you are praying for. The Star card is also a blessings card, okay? It's saying that yes, okay, that might be happening. And maybe there's been some upheaval because the Tower was behind this, okay? And the Tower is about things in our lives that crumble, okay? It's about situations. It can be talking about romantic relationships. It can be talking about work situations. It can be talking about a whole slew of things. But it's about the crumbling within a situation, something that had to come down, something that needed to happen, something that needed to fall because it no longer was going to serve its purpose. The justice was behind that, okay? This falling needed to happen because that falling is what brings the karmic balance here. That falling of whatever needed to come apart here, it will liberate you. It has brought liberation to this. You just can't see that yet, okay? You're just not to that stage yet. But trust that. Trust that it's coming, okay? Your strengths was the Lovers. Okay, the Lovers, the Six of Swords, and the Three of Wands. This is a change and a movement. Maybe this is a relationship that has fallen apart. Maybe it's a relationship that's going through some really challenging and kind of changing, you know, just situations right now, okay? Maybe it's a new love that's coming in. But there's something here. And this process of moving forward, see how this, like, she's coming from darkness up here, okay? And the waters are looking kind of rough, okay? And she looks kind of sad and dreary about it. But here's Spirit, these crows. And they're leading this forward, okay? And this Lovers card, like, oh my gosh, don't you love that Lovers card? But it's so much of duality. It's so much of the balance between them both. And the understanding that both play such an equally important role within this. It cannot be one-sided. Love cannot be one-sided. And maybe it's that movement. You know, maybe it's movement through from that one-sided, you know, phase that you were in to a new kind of beginning, a new kind of place, okay? The Three of Wands is talking about moving forward. It's talking about a new kind of way forward, a new step into a new beginning, okay? It's movement. Again, I feel like there's this change. I feel like almost like, and it won't be the case for all of you, it is a general reading, but I really do feel like whether or not it's an actual relationship that has like a toxic relationship maybe that has kind of held you down, or whether or not there was just pieces of toxicity within it, you know, that needed to kind of be reborn. You know, the old and what wasn't working needed to crumble. But within that brought liberation and justice. Within that brought balance back to the situation, okay? The challenging parts here was the Queen of Wands. These could be challenges. These could be fears. The Queen of Wands, the Five of Wands, and then the Knight of Swords. The Queen of Wands is talking about the manifestation and the power that, you know, we each have within us. The Wands are talking about your spiritual side. And see here, she's got like all of these candles, and she's got a little black cat here, okay? And she's hoisting this rod high above her head, and she's manifesting and burning the things in her life that she wants to in her hand, okay? She's creating fire. She has the power. She knows that. She knows that what she has overcome in her life has brought her to this place. And this place that she is in is aware. She's aware of the strengths within her, and this can sometimes be very challenging. It can be very challenging to tap into that intuitive side of us. It can be very challenging to have faith and a reassurance that we are able to manifest and co-create what we want in our lives. That we are not, it is a challenge to believe that to have faith that we are not just going to get kind of, mixed in with the big whole grand scheme. No, we have a purpose, we have a reason. All of it, all of these lessons, all of these hard things that she has overcome in her life, they all served a purpose. And she harnesses them all. That power is what grows and glows in her hand. The Five of Wands is talking about scatteredness. It's talking about uncertainty. Okay? It's almost talking like energies, just competitive energies kind of all over the place. Maybe like there's no focus to this, Maybe you're feeling scattered. Maybe you're feeling like your energies are just being given out in too many directions here. That you're not feeling focused. You're not feeling like you actually have like a clear direction forward. Okay? Which makes sense because this Knight of Swords is talking about direction. It's talking about movement forward. See here, down here? Spirit's pushing his feet. And the Crow up here, Spirit guiding him forward. And the Knight of Swords is kind of a fast-moving knight. Okay, that's situations that can be unfolding. That's things that can be happening. And you've got all of this scattered kind of energy here, right? You've got the scattered energy with that Five of Wands, and then you have that Knight coming in, and, things are happening, paces are quickening, and there's change, there's movement here, It can be hard to trust. It can be hard to actually, like, fully believe or even have faith that it will work out, to be the way that it's supposed to be. But the steps that you're being asked to take here was the Emperor, the Strength, and then the Three of Pentacles. It's the understanding that you are the ruler here. You have the power to be so stinking sure. The Emperor does not question anything about his being. He does not question his worth. He does not question his decisions because he knows. It's the knowing. Deep within his soul, he knows. The Emperor, you don't want to be bossy, okay? And when you're talking about, rebirthing and allowing things to be, right? Surrendering, trusting in spirit. The Emperor trusts spirit. See here? See this? See this spiritual kind of wisp that kind of blows through that card? That's spirit, and the Emperor feeling spirit literally behind his back. Knowing that he is fully supported here in all decisions that he is making to go forward here to change his life. Okay? The Strength. The inner knowing that that power of strength does not come from being brawn and noisy and like making a scene in life. It comes from deep within his side of soul. It comes from deep within him that he knows my strength is here. This is where I go forward with from here. That's where he finds the guidance. That's where the Three of Pentacles comes in, because the Three of Pentacles is about going forward and building with people. It's about collaborations. Okay? And building sustainable lifetime kinds of things. Absolutely. You're being asked here to really allow spirit into your life so that you have that reassurance. Okay? Whether that reassurance is needed for a relationship or how that is going to work out, it's trusting within it. Okay, and if it's in a relationship that needs to be ended, then it's trusting that you can move forward from this. Okay, it's that knowing deep within inside you. Okay, your strength is the knowing here. You will know whether or not this is a relationship to stay or whether or not this is a relationship to go. But no matter what happens here, a rebirth must happen because the old has to die. Whether or not that is just energies or whether or not it's actually a toxic situation that must come to an end. There must be that surrender. There must be that release. You must step into your authentic self. Okay, and you can't step into your authentic self and keep yourself held hostage in places that don't serve you. Those are not two of the same. What do you not see coming? The Two of Cups, you don't see coming. There is love here. There's, again, this is the Two of Cups came out right away. What you don't see coming. There is this blending of energy, and whether maybe it's not a situation, maybe it's not a relationship that you're at currently, okay, but it's one coming, an opportunity coming, some sort of love, some sort of blending of energy, and with the Two of Cups that just came out here, and the Two of Cups that was on the bottom of this Light Seers, okay, if you are taking your energy to blend with somebody else, but they're not fairly blending their energies, this is two energies that are mutually blending together. This is not one-sided blending, and you will know that, and you must remain strong. If it's going to be a one-sided kind of blend of energy, that's not the energy you're looking for. That's not the relationship. That's not the cup that's for you here. You need to keep moving. That one's not for you. Absolutely not. Two of Cups. And the Lovers. Two of Cups and the Lovers. What you don't see coming is this love. This whole new recreation here, whatever this is to you. It's the duality. It's the need to, and the clarity to go forward with both sides, equally sharing here, equally putting in the energies here, okay? Again, if it's not, if it hasn't been something that has been two-sided, if it's only been one-sided, if it will only be one-sided, if they are only showing you that this will be one-sided, then you need to end that, because there is something else here for you, Pisces. What don't they see coming with this? What don't they see coming? The Two of Cups and the Lovers. Anything else? The Four of Cups and the Father of Swords came out behind that. The Four of Cups is talking about cups that got spilt. Okay, it's saying that even if cups got spilt, there's a cup and an opportunity here that is still before you. And it's the clarity and the knowing, the King of Swords, the clarity and the knowing that the cups that were spilt were not for you. So maybe those are past relationships. Maybe it is a relationship that you're being asked to end. Okay, and it's something that you just have this clarity, this knowing to. And I don't know why knowing keeps coming, because Pisces, I feel like you already know this. I feel like you are already feeling, see up here, see how Spirit's guiding it? I feel like you already have this, I know that deep within my soul, okay? But you must, the cups that are being spilt, please trust that they were not for you, okay? Like that King of Swords, just have the clarity, have the faith that the cups that have been spilt, they needed to be spilt because they weren't for you. Keep your eye open for the cup that is still standing. The blending of the energies. The Two of Cups and the Lovers. And again, that's not going to be for all of you. Some of you will be like, no, my relationship just needs this balance, this shift within it. And absolutely, the Six of Swords was at the bottom. You know, it's just not all relationships must be, you know, ended. I'm not saying that by any means, but it's the Six of Swords and then the Temperance at the bottom. It's this moving forward to the understanding that there needs to be the flexibility in this situation. Okay? Absolutely. Guidance. Let's see. What do we got for some guidance here? Moving forward, what's the guidance? What's the guidance here? What's the guidance? The potential outcome. Nine of Swords. Cut shit loose. Whatever is holding you back, whether that's just energies or whatever it is, cut it loose. It does not. Free yourself. Okay. Free yourself. I'm actually going to read that one. I'm not getting anything else, so I'm going to read that one. Nine of Air. 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 Nine of Air, shifting negative self-talk to self-compassion. From fear to possibility, a call to faith. With a gentle voice, I tell myself that I will be okay, that I am okay, and that any fear is merely false evidence appearing as real. I forgive myself because I know I am human, trying the best I can, and need only call on Spirit to remember that I can and will do better as new possibilities begin to gather on my horizon. I forgive myself. Absolutely. There's the King of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Star, and then the King of Fire and the King of Water. The Magician and the Moon. Holy smokes. That's 3 different kings on the bottom of your deck. Maybe you guys are like... Here's one storyline that I just very much felt this. This King of Earth, this King of Pentacles, this is an earth sign. So it could be a Taurus, it could be a Virgo, it could be a Capricorn, okay? There's a blockage here. See this blockage? It's almost like this. It went these guys. And then the Star, the blessing, the prayers answered, King of Fire, King of Water. This guy, these two, as a combined, this is very much a king of solid spiritual being and a king of solid emotional understanding. This could be 2 different, you know, this could be Pisces. For some of you, this very much could be the decision between which one will you choose. This guy here, you know, who I'm feeling to be, you know, very stuck, very blocked. Probably not somebody who is expanding himself in any sort of spiritual, emotional kind of level. Probably somebody who's very wrapped up in their worldly kind of, you know, the things that they're bringing in. You know, their pentacles. Like just their like worldly kind of attributes, you know, like not actually anything deeper, you know. I feel like this is kind of this person. This is very one-sided, but that you've been asking and praying for something different, a change within something, and whether or not that's this change in this answered prayer is within this, you know, within this kind of money-focused individual, whether or not they are changing and they are embracing this whole new kind of spiritual / emotional side to their being, you know, this kind of king, or whether this is somebody totally new, okay? And in that case, it could be, you know, a lot of people, but somebody who is very much more connected with their truth, okay? And the Magician was behind all of these, and then the Moon, because the power is within your hand, and the trusting that Spirit is going to illuminate the things that you cannot see right now, okay? That you have the power to manifest and co-create what you want in your life. The power is within your hands. You just have to choose and take the steps to align yourself, okay? Take the steps. Trust. If you can't see it, that's okay. If you can't see that Spirit is there, that's okay. Trust in the shadows that he's there. Trust even in the night that you are not alone. The bat comes out of a cave through the darkness, trusting that they are just going to know the way forward, okay? The Hermit was behind all of these. Take the time to really block out the noise. Take the time to center on yourself. With the Lovers behind that, take the time to center out. You need to sit back with yourself. You need to figure out who you are at the bottom of this. What is the best thing going forward for you, individually, Pisces? Yes, because what you align yourself, when you decide that this is what I want, this is what is going to serve me, you know, and not on a selfish kind of ego-led manner by any means, but just what you want to align yourself to as a spiritual person, as somebody moving forward, right? You don't have that ego-led base to it. You're wanting to evolve into something that's fulfilling. And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? But the people in our lives that we evolve with, they must be willing to evolve within themselves. And if they're not, then you must make the decision on do you choose to evolve? Do you choose to continue to go forward and, you know, and align yourself with the things in life that are bringing true fulfillment, true happiness, true abundance? That's your call. That's always your call, absolutely, right? I've never sit here and tell you exactly what you need to do. That's not my purpose. As you let go and willingly release the physical, emotional, and mental aspects of your being, spirit becomes your state. Who is having all of these physical, emotional, and mental experiences? Notice who is experiencing the experience. Realize that you, the experiencer, have a certain quality, and that quality is awareness, consciousness, and intuitive sense of existence. You exist regardless of thoughts or no thoughts. Wow. You exist whether or not you choose to be enlightened or not. Okay? You will still exist. But you have the power here to be open and aware of the potential and this outcome that you may have. And I feel that, you know, as you just release this, as you just allow for yourself, your true self, to really come forward here, you know, okay? She who flies, she who battles, and she who surrenders. Absolutely. All right, Pisces, that's it until next time. Thanks for being here. Take care. Bye now.